Okay, hello, Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera students. Okay, so today we're going to learn for Unit 4, Life Processes of Animals. Okay, so we're going to continue where we have stopped before the exam the other day. So we're going to continue with Unit 4, we're going to learn about animals. Okay. Okay, so life processes of animals. So like humans, animals undergo different types of life processes too. This means um, the animals are considered similar to humans. Okay, it's not that they walk like us, talk like us, but they also undergo different types of life processes. Okay, for example, excretion and defecation. So excretion and defecation. Defecation means that they produce species. I'm sorry, they produce species. This means bahasa paling senang adalah mereka mengeluarkan tahi. Okay, so defecation. So whenever they eat, whenever they consume foods, they must excrete feces. Okay, and excretion means they breathe. Okay, for example, excretion, they produce carbon dioxide. Okay, they produce carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. So what did they excrete from their lungs is carbon dioxide. Okay, so they also breathe like human being. When the animals breathe, okay, they will inhale air. Okay, they will inhale air. And inside the air we have oxygen, okay, and also carbon dioxide. So what that animal need in particular is the oxygen in the air. Okay. So C, they also reproduce. So what does it mean by reproduce here is that the animal will have more than cells. Okay, reproduction means that the animal have offspring. So what does it mean by offspring is that, for example, if we have a cat, we will have kittens, right? So okay, so that's what it means by reproduction. They will produce. They will have they will have baby cats. They will have kittens. Okay, if we have dogs, this means we will have puppies. Okay, and also if we have other animals in adult, they will have their offspring or they will have their babies. That's what is mean by reproduction. Okay, it will have more than just one cat. It will have more than just one dog. Okay, and also they have life cycle of animals. So this is what does it mean by life cycle of animal. Life cycle of animals means that you can see from eggs to finally become an adult frog. Okay, for example, life cycle of cat. You will start from um, the fertilization of ovum and sperm inside of the cat, and then we will have kittens and we finally have a cat. This is what life cycle means. You start from the baby, then you go, it will become adult. Okay, that's what it means by life cycle of animals. Okay, you will have the small kittens, okay, until it become cat, or we have eggs until it will become frogs, or we have eggs until it will become birds. It is what life cycle of animals mean, from small until it grow into a full complete adult. Okay, so we're going to go to the next slide. Okay, breathing organs of animal. Okay, for unit 4, we only focuses on how animal breathe and what are the organs used by the animals. Okay, so first we're going to look at why. Okay, why animals need to breathe. Okay, first animals need to breathe because they need oxygen in particular, and also they give out carbon dioxide and water vapors. Okay, why animals need to breathe is because they need to survive. Okay, this is what they need. Why animal needs to breathe is because they need to stay alive. They need to survive. Okay, so they take in oxygen. Okay, when they breathe, and they give out. Okay, and they give out. So they give out carbon dioxide, and they take in oxygen. Okay, and this oxygen is what they need to survive. So when animal take in air, okay, when animal take in air, what they really need is the oxygen, and they will give out carbon dioxide and also water vapor. Okay, so that is how animal breathe, and the reason why they need to breathe is because they need to stay alive. They need to survive. They will die without air, without oxygen. Okay, so now we're going to look at what the organs that the animal use to breathe. For example, we look at first the lungs. So number one is the lungs. Okay, most land animals breathe through their lungs. Okay, so most but not all. Okay, most but not all animals breathe through their lungs. Okay, for examples, birds, okay, monkeys, snake, cows, and rabbit, porcupines, bats, and elephant. Okay, these are the animals that breathe through their lungs. Okay, so when you look at this bird, actually they have this kind of lungs, kind of similar with human being. Okay, kind of similar with the human being, but they are much smaller. Okay, so when you look inside the bird, you're going to do something like this. It's just really small. They are smaller, much smaller compared to human beings' lung. Okay, so first, animals also breathe through their lungs. So most but not all animals breathe through their lungs. For example, elephant, bird, monkey, cow, snake, bat, and porcupine ataupun landak. Okay, so you need to remember at least 3 examples of animals that breathe through lungs, because if this question be asked in the subjective question, they usually will ask you name 2 more animals that breathe through their lungs. Okay, so or name 2 more animals that breathe through gills. Okay, so you have to give examples. So if you only remember one, then it will going to be hard for you to answer subjective question. So you have to remember at least 3. At least 3 animals that breathe through their lungs. Okay, we're going to look at next slide. Okay, so other than land, okay, other than animals that live in land, there are also animals that live in water but use their lungs. Okay, there are also animals that live in water and use their lungs to breathe. For example, whales, okay, turtle, platypus, dolphin, and crocodile. Okay, so even though they are not land animals, even though they are not animals that live in land, they live in the water. Okay, easiest is the whale. They breathe through their lungs. Okay, so you have to remember, if they ask you, most of the subjective question, they will ask you give 2 examples of animals that live in air or live in water, or aquatic animals that breathe through their lungs. So you have to say, okay, whale and also dolphin. These 2 are the most easiest to remember and the most popular answer given by student. Okay, and you have to remember that sometimes this question will also be asked in the objective question. So in the objective question, usually they will ask you, they will give you names, and they will ask you out of all of these 4, okay, which are the animals that breathe through lungs. So you have to choose either A, B, C, and D. For example, A, 1, and 3, for example. Okay, so these are the examples of question unit 4 that will be asked both in objective and also in subjective question. This is actually a really popular question in both in subjective and objective question. Okay, so we're going to look at the third. Okay, and the second way, the second organs used by the animals is gills. Okay, most of animals that live in water. Okay, most. You have to remember, most of animals live in water use gills. Okay, this even though these animals live in water, but they use lungs. For this, that's why it's written here most. Most of animals live in water, they breathe through gills. Okay, they breathe through gills. For examples, obviously fish. If you ever help your mother in the kitchen, or maybe at least, okay, maybe you're too little to help your mother in the kitchen, but at least if you ever see how your mom, okay, um, clean the fish or open up them, all the stomachs and intestine, at least you could see how they have gills. Okay, so they have gills to breathe. So other than fish, okay, so other than fish, we also have prawns. They breathe through gills. So when if you ever eat prawn and you open up their head, okay, if you ever eat prawn and you open up their head, you can actually see their gills. Okay, you can actually see their gills. If you ever eat prawn before and you open up their head, you can actually see their gills in this area. Okay, we also have tadpole. So tadpole adalah berudu, okay? So when they are small, tadpole berudu, they breathe through gills. But when they are big, for example, when they become a full adult, grown up, full adult, they will become frog and they will breathe through their lungs and skin. Okay? So these the things that you need to remember. When they are small, okay, bila diorang kecil, when they berudu, they breathe through their gills. But when they are full grown up ataupun adult, they will breathe through their lungs and their skin when they become frog. Maksudnya daripada berudu jadi katak, dia akan mula-mula bernafas guna insang dan bila dia jadi katak, dia akan bernafas guna kulit dan juga paru. Okay, so we have another example of animal that breathe through gills, which is the crab. Okay, so how animals breathe through gills? For example, actually, okay, we have fish. For example, we have this fish in a tank. So this tank is full of water. Okay, this tank is full of water. So when this tank is full of water, when the fish open up their mouth, just like this in this picture, the water will move in through their gills, will move into their mouth and also to their gills. So when they move into the mouth and to their gills, this is how the animals actually breathe. Okay, I won't give you for the details because you will learn this more when you in form 2. Okay, so you will learn this more when you are in the form in your secondary school. So I just want to give some extra is that when they open up the mouth and then the water will pass through the gills, and that's how animals, aquatic animals breathe. Okay, if you have a fish in an aquarium, you can look at the fish and you will see that they actually open up the mouth and they will open up the gill. Open up the mouth, open up the gill. So the water will pass through from the mouth and pass through the gills, and that's how they actually breathe. So if you have any fish in the aquarium, you can look at how they actually breathe. Okay, so we're gonna look at the next organ. Okay, the third organ is spiracle. Okay, so spiracle is usually where insect. Okay, how insect breathe. So it can be found in the abdomen or easiest is in their stomach. Okay, dekat bahagian bawah lah paling senang, dekat bahagian perut. Maksudnya dekat bahagian perut, um, dekat bahagian perut serangga. Okay, so at the abdomen ataupun bahagian in the belly or in the stomach of the insect, you can find their spiracle. Okay, so air enters the spiracle and it's carried out to the cell through the trachea, which are tiny air tubes that branch out to the whole body. Okay, so what does it mean here is that this is their spiracle at the abdomen or maybe in the stomach, the bahagian perut lah paling senang. Okay, so when the air comes inside their body, their cells through spiracle, it will enter their trachea. Okay, it will enter their trachea. Okay, so what you need to remember is that animals such as insects use spiracle to breathe. Okay, spiracle to breathe. So where can we find the spiracle is in the abdomen ataupun dekat bahagian perut, bahagian bawah. Okay, di bahagian perut ataupun bahagian bawah. So bahagian bawah caterpillar. Okay, and juga bahagian bawah semut. So if you ever catch grasshopper. Okay, so this is a grasshopper. So if you ever catch a grasshopper before and you flip it over, okay, maksudnya kalau kamu pernah tangkap belalang before, then lepas tu kamu pusingkan, you will see their spiracle. Okay, the spiracle. So it's going to look a bit like this. Okay, this is the spiracle. It's a bit like in a square shape and some pores in it. Okay, so because spiracle is actually their pores. Okay, so we're going to look at the next breathing organ. If you don't understand, okay, if you don't understand, you can always ask me through Telegram or through WhatsApp. Okay, and I also will show you some videos before we do the exercise. Okay, so the fourth, okay, the fourth breathing organ is the moist skin. Okay, so animals such as earthworm, leeches, and snails breathe through moist skin. So what does it mean is that they breathe through their skin. And moist skin, it means that their skin are really moist. This is the reason why they can breathe through their skin. Kulit mereka ni sangat lembab, okay? Sangat lembab, jadi mudah untuk mereka bernafas menggunakan kulit. Sebab udara tu boleh masuk sahaja macam tu melalui kulit. Masuk keluar melalui kulit because the skin is really moist, thin, and also easier for the oxygen to diffuse it. Okay? So the skin is really moist and really thin. Maksudnya dia punya kulit ni sangat nipis, sangat lembab. So it's easier for the oxygen to diffuse in. Senang sahaja oksigen tu meresap masuk. Okay, that's what it mean by moist skin. Dia sangat lembab, dia sangat nipis, so oksigen mudah untuk masuk. It's easier for the oxygen to diffuse in. Okay, to diffuse in the animals. So we can look at the fifth breathing organ. Okay, the fifth breathing organ is the lungs and the skin. Okay, so for example, animals that have, okay, for example, animals that have two breathing organ. Okay, these are the animals that have two breathing organs. Animals that have two breathing organs are eel, frog, salamander, and also toad. Okay, this means they have two breathing organs. One is through the lungs and skin. Okay. Oh, one is through the lungs and another one is through the skin. Okay. So one is through the lungs and another organ is through the skin. Okay, this means binatang ini mempunyai dua organ pernafasan. Pertama adalah dia punya paru, kedua adalah dia punya kulit. Okay, so this means breathing organs. Animals that have two breathing organs are newt, frog, salamander, and toad. And how do they breathe? Okay, how do they breathe? By two organs. The first is the lungs and second is the skin. So this means if you look inside of a frog, actually they have a organ and they have a lungs. Okay, they have lungs and also they breathe through their skin. Okay, so this means they have one, their lungs, and two is their moist skin. Okay, this is how animal with two breathing organs actually breathe. Okay, so for animals that breathe with both of these skins and also the lungs, examples are near. Okay, examples are near, frog, salamander, and toad. So in objective or subjective question, they usually will ask you give one animals, okay, or two animals that breathe through their lungs, okay, and also their skin, lungs and also their moist skin. Okay, this means they breathe through two organs. Okay, so you have to give example near, frog, salamander, and toad. So you have to remember all these four or at least three. Okay, at least three animals that breathe through lungs and also skin. Because they usually will ask you and you will be given 2 marks if you answer them correctly. So if you have any question, okay, so if you have any question, you can always ask me through Telegram and also WhatsApp. So I have some exercises for you to answer. I will give you also in the PDF form. Okay, there are only 2 pages. This is page number 1 and this is page number 2. I will also give you in the PDF form so you can always print it whenever you okay. You can always print it before you answer the question. And after you answer the question, I will share with you the answer scheme video. Okay, so I will explain to you one by one why the answer is this and why the answer is that. Okay, so for this question number 1, okay, for this question number 1, this is subjective question. So you just answer in this under this line. Okay, on this line, just like an ordinary subjective question. So I will give you also in the PDF form. Okay, for the next page or the last page of exercise, okay, you only have to answer this. Only the English version. Okay, so you don't have to fill in this form. In this line, you only have to fill in this blank. Only for English section or English version. Okay, so for question number 1, we have 1, 2, 3 question. Question number 2, you have 1, 2 question. And you only have to answer in this blank. So you only have to answer that. For question section B, you only have to tick. Is it this, or this? So you're going to have here 2 marks. So this means there will be 2 answers. Okay, so you have to pick either crocodile, toad, or newt. There will be 2 marks here for question B. So there will be also 2 answers. Okay, so that's all for this section. And we have finished learn about Unit 4 ataupun Chapter 4. Okay, if you have any question, you can always ask me in the WhatsApp group or in the Telegram group. And also we have finished learning about chapter 4. Next week, inshallah, we will going to learn about chapter 5. So throughout the 7 days, I will give you some videos, and also I will try to give you some short quizzes together with Alisha. Okay, and then we will meet again, inshallah, next week for chapter 5. Okay, if you have any question, you can always ask me. And also, I will share you the PDF form of this question, 2 pages. And then we will see you. I will meet you again in the next video, which is the answer scheme video.